You're still with us on Colorado and Company. I'm Tanya Rush in for Denise Plant. How are you enjoying this daylight saving time, huh? Wow, it's a different story. It's the first sign of the new season coming up, though. It's spring, and we are just weeks away already from the Easter Bunny arriving. This morning, crafts in honor of our furry friend, and that's where we bring in Hip Hoppin' Holly Peppin. And yes, she wrote that, and I had to use it. She's like, you might want to use this. I said, sure, why not? I love your crafts. I hope you can help Flocrit.
Absolutely.
With all their decorating in their dresses, because I think you'd be fabulous at that.
Love that, love that.
Bunnies, this is so adorable.
And disco bunnies.
I mean, really. How did you think of this?
Honestly, when I went into the craft store, I saw this, and it's meant to hang on your little Easter egg tree. But I saw it, and I'm like, that would be a great disco bunny.
Who thinks of that?
Everything's better with sparkles.
I love it. Okay, so
totally.
What do we do here?
So this is your body. So you have your body, your little sparkle body right there. Totally with scraps that were laying around the house. Again, extra felt. These were just scraps that I had. Glue little felt to the bottom of it.
Gun.
Exactly. The ears, you're cutting the ears, you know, just ear shape. You don't need a pattern for that.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't, and that's the fun of it. The more goofy they look, I think the funnier they are. It's just fantastic.
And of course you gave me pink because, like, I'm not pink enough today.
Your eyeballs upside down.
What? Well, that's how my life is, and we're leaving it, and it's daylight saving time. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, you said you can make them anyway.
Exactly.
Okay.
Do it next. So yeah, you have the googly eyes.
Those look hard, Holly.
Exactly.
Wait, no.
Yep, those are the ears.
But they look hard. So you took a sparkle.
Yep,
what
it's
is this?
felt. And then this was a scrap of scrapbook paper that I had left over. Just cut it as the little insert, glue it down. You can either use the glue gun or the glue stick. If the kids are doing it, you don't want them to burn themselves. So you're gonna run a bead right down the edge. Exactly.
Okay, okay.
Yep.
Right down there.
Yep, right down the edge.
And it's so great because you can put in all these little colors.
Exactly, and then right on the top of his head, exactly, however you want his ears to be.
Wait, his poor eye. I'm sorry, Easter Bunny.
That makes them funnier.
I'm going to call him Boxy the Bunny. Oh, no. I was going to try to take it off. Okay.
Yeah, that won't happen.
Well, we're going to put this other ear on right, Boxy.
Exactly.
And then, what did you use for the little, what's this for?
So that's just around his belly, a little belt, a little extra bling, makes it all better.
So, Holly, you could actually take from around the house ribbons and other things. What about pipe cleaners?
Ribbons, pipe cleaners, scraps that you have. These were, you know, extra little pom-poms. So, of course, you can do your chocolate bunnies or your white bunnies, whichever one you want them to be. If you have extra sequins, you can take sequin pins and glue those, because these are all squishy based. You can feel they're styrofoam inside. So you could stick, you know, the sequins on there if the kids want to do that instead of the little blingy belt.
No, I like the blingy belt.
I know, so do I.
Now, I had to fix my eye because I'm a perfectionist and that was driving me nuts.
That's fantastic.
Cannot do that. Then
and his whiskers, I've used this stuff here before. It's wire that's wrapped with almost like a raffia straw kind of stuff.
Oh, it's already wrapped that way then.
Yeah, it comes that way. So you just cut it about an inch, and all I did was fray the ends right there.
Yeah, how'd you do
just
that?
to make them, just pulling it apart.
And then it looks like you twisted it a bit. No, it's
That's how it comes. It's
okay.
already twisted. Yep, so you just put that there, kind of like where you think his little mustache is going to go.
And then, let's see, how does that, that's good.
Yep.
So that's the start of the little mustache.
Exactly.
And then other things like, okay, so for this mustache, that's where a pipe cleaner, I guess, might come in.
Yep, they can do the pipe cleaner, and you can curl those and make the little curly whiskers if you want. It would be adorable.
But I do like this one because see how, I like how you do fan that out.
Yeah.
Like it's actually the whiskers with that.
Exactly.
And then, what do I have? Okay, then you'd put the rest, where's the mouth?
This is the tiny, it's just a little scrap piece that you're gonna have when you cut out the feet. And it goes right underneath his little whiskers there.
Oh, this is so much fun.
And fast, really, really fast. This does not take a long time.
And then you can have the kids get involved and do their own little design and
totally.
You know, while you're dyeing the Easter eggs.
That's his little nose.
I can't imagine dyeing Easter eggs with you. What is that about? Do you go nuts? What do you do?
I'm very controlled and structured, and I'm trying a new thing now where you can wrap your Easter eggs with fabric like lace.
What?
And you dab the dye over the lace, so then when you pull the lace off, they have this beautiful vintage print. So if you're trying to do something a little more upscale, yeah, it's a little, they're totally beautiful. Okay, now if you have any ideas or questions for Holly, you can send her an email. If you have any questions about anything, she has an answer. It's painthappy@yahoo.com. Thanks for your company, Colorado. We also like to thank Hypo Law Firm,
Firm, Laser Magic, Sound Relief Hearing Center, and Swedish Medical Center. They paid for their segments on today's